afternoon, folks. Big Bo here with another great and rare Class B Plus value from Parkway RV Center. Folks, today we're going to look at a 2005 Gulfstream B Touring Cruiser. This is a model 5290, 29 feet long with 2 power slide outs. Now, folks, I call these B Pluses. I know some people call them Class C's, some people call them Class B's, but they're smaller than a Class C and bigger than a camper van, a Class B camper van, so we've always just called them B Pluses. Of course, the B Touring Cruiser is the best-selling B Plus of all time. This unit's in very nice shape. It's only got 13,800 miles on it. Might as well say 14,000. Dash air's ice cold. It's got a 4 kW Generac generator that's powering everything up inside. Folks, this is a nice unit. Now, it is an 05 model, folks. It is 12 years old, but for the year model, it's in exceptional condition. It does have some of the stripe peeling and fading like you see on any 12-year-old motorhome. The generator's running great, quiet. Got the tow package on the back, all fiberglass roof. Like I said, you can kind of see what I'm talking about with the striping and finish. But folks, if you can overlook that, you're getting a nice low mileage motorhome for thousands under NADA base retail. Both slide outs have awning toppers. Tires look great. We just drove it 470 miles in. It did perfect. I mean, the dash air is cold. It runs and drives great. Cruise, everything works great. Folks, this is a 2005 model, but it's still going to come with a 90-day nationwide limited warranty and a 138-point inspection by our certified RV techs. So, folks, if you can overlook the few stripes that are fading and peeling, you're getting a very hard-to-find RV, which is a B Touring Cruiser, and very hard to find, even harder to find with low miles, because these things are so small, they're so easy to drive and park, that people use these a lot more than they do the big ones. So to find one of these with under 15,000 miles is not something that hits the market every day. And you get that 90-day warranty, you get that 138-point inspection by our certified RV techs, all at a price that's thousands under NADA base retail. And now, folks, I'm not adding for options, because I think if you price your stuff right, you don't have to add for options. Notice there's no delamination on this coach. Got the power step. We're going to make sure the awning's in great shape. Furnace, water heater, everything's right here, easy to find. Consumer's Digest, Best Buy. Let's take a look inside. Folks, I want to show you something real quick before we go inside, because right now on the asphalt, it's 130 degrees on the asphalt. I want to show you how well the air conditioner cools. As you can see, it's almost 100 in the shade on the outside of the RV. Of course, you know, this is Northwest Georgia. We're used to this, folks. If it was under 90 degrees here, you'd see people wearing winter jackets. But anyway, folks, it is extremely hot outside, but I want to tell you right now, this motorhome has got a great system on it to keep it cool. We're going to start here at the front. Of course, I know most people never use dash airs, but one this size, you can actually get away with the dash air, and it'll actually keep you pretty comfortable if you're sitting toward the front. Most RVs, that dash air is pointless. That's why they never work. But this one's got an ice cold dash air, and I'll show you real quick. As you can see, we're blowing 37, 36 degrees sitting here at idle, folks. And you saw how hot it is outside. And all that, and you can see this hood's in the sun, so it's getting all that on the hood and still blowing 37 degrees out the air conditioner. Now, this is a Ford chassis. It's got the 6.8 liter Triton V-10, 305 horsepower, 420 pound-feet of torque, which is kind of overkill as far as a motorhome this size. This is only a 29-foot motorhome, but there's no check engine lights, no brake lights. I mean, there's a brake light on now because I got the parking brake set, but rest assured there's no check engine lights, none of that stuff. 13,800 miles, got power windows, power locks, Power mirrors with heat. Factory CD player. As you can see, the dash air is ice cold. The seats look like brand new. Of course, 13,800 miles, you would expect that. Got the wood grain kit. You know, these units new are way on up there. I mean, they're $75,000, $80,000. So they're not a cheap unit by no means. And this is Gulfstream's best-selling model, the B Touring Cruiser. Glass is perfect. Windshield's perfect. No dings or cracks or anything. Look over the cab over, you got a TV, which it's not an HD TV, but it is a flat screen, so to speak, I guess for 2005. It's got a DVD player. Books and manuals are in here. These are all solid wood, heavy cabinets. Really high grade stuff like you'd put in your own home. Of course, there's your DVD player, your crossover, remotes and everything. Behind the cab, you've got a table booth that makes a bed and a sofa that makes a bed. Got the really nice glass in the cabinets. The carpets, I mean, this is all original. We haven't cleaned it up or anything, folks. This is just how the previous owners kept it. Everything looks great, folks. All original linoleum, all original carpets. Looks good. You can see the carpeted headliner. You know, most dealers that do videos, they never show you the floor or the headliners because they usually have stains on them. But folks, we're not scared to show you anything on this thing you want to see. Of course, you got a curtain up front so you can separate the cab from the rest of the RV. You know, that is one way that the dash air would benefit you. Because if it was just you and somebody else going down the road, you didn't have to worry about cooling the rest of the RV. You can just run that curtain across the back and keep the air on and keep your cab nice and comfortable. Of course, you can see I've got that's just a little pillow that helps it make a more comfortable bed. I'm not hiding anything on the upholstery. Got day-night shades in the windows. LP stove top. Got a microwave convection oven combo. So you can actually bake and grill in this too. I've got one of these in my Winnebago, and that's handy right there because you can actually use the convection part of it and grill you some chicken or hamburger or steak or whatever you want to grill. And you know, when you drive all day to get to where you're going, the last thing you want to do just to fix something to eat is have to fool with a charcoal or propane grill. Well, for one or two people, you can grill you some vegetables, just something easy. Cooks it in just a few minutes, and you just wipe the tray out and you're done. I mean, there's the fact, I will admit, folks, unless I've got I do a lot of cooking. Me and my wife both do a lot of cooking, but if it's just me and her, we want a quick meal, we'll use this right here over the propane or charcoal grill. Double basin sink, you got a knife block, got the nice woodwork around the slide out. Got the Dometic 2A RV refrigerator freezer, and I've actually been able to have time to leave this on for a little bit. Of course, you know, we're going to check all this anyway, but I always like to show you that it works. 20 degrees in the freezer, and it's been on about an hour. Let's see, of course, the roof air blowing into the 30s. And you saw how hot it was, and that's how hot it is on that fiberglass roof, folks. Almost 100 degrees outside. So for it to be blowing that kind of cold air, it's pretty darn amazing, actually. Of course, you can see it's clean. It's getting cold in there too. Got a pantry. You can adjust these shelves to suit your needs. That's a wore out generator, folks. Look at that. 92.4 hours. That's it, folks. 92.4 hours. Dometic duotherm ducted roof air that's blowing ice cold, your slide out controls. This unit does have the optional heated holding tanks and the controls in the bathroom. Got a private rear bedroom, and this is what I like about the 290, folks. You actually got a real walk around queen bed. You go in much smaller than this, you're going to lose a lot of this bed and a lot of this storage too. Because look at all this extra storage. You got another little TV there in the back with a DVD player. You got all this drawer space. You've got storage underneath the bed. Got a walk-through bathroom. Got the glassed-in shower. Skylight. You can see around the skylight. There's no water stains or anything like that. I mean, this is how little it's been used, folks, and most people never notice this. But you've still got the stickers in the shower, and those always wear off after you take several showers in here, but it's still got the stickers in here. And there in the bottom too, and that actually gets more wear than the stickers toward the top. So that's, when you see signs like that, 92 hours on the generator, 13,800 miles on the odometer, you see all the stickers in the shower, the stove top doesn't look like it's ever been used, you can tell that you're getting a motorhome that's hardly been used, and especially not enough that you can buy this one for almost a third of what this thing costs new. So put a pencil to that, folks. This thing's about 75, 80 grand new back in 2005. Here it is for $29,900 with 13,800 miles on it. That previous owner lost, Lord, that's, of course, I know math's never my strong suit, but what is that, $45,000 to drive this thing 13,800 miles and not even wear the stickers out of the shower? They lost they lost over half of what it's worth. Can't explain it, folks. People that pay these things for new RVs, but they do, and if they didn't buy new ones, we wouldn't have used ones at these bargains. Heated holding tanks, you got your switch there in the corner, got the lavatory, RV toilet, got a vent fan. You know, notice there's no stains in here or anything like that. This thing's been well cared for and really not been used. I mean, what gets me is everything's original. I mean, nothing's messed up. This is a nice motorhome, folks. We're going to go through a 138-point inspection after purchase, which, you know, besides one or two light bulbs being burnt out, I don't see anything else in the world that we could repair on it. But, you know, I'm not an RV tech either, but my RV techs will go through this, do a 138-point inspection, make sure everything on that list works, and you can always get a copy of that inspection checklist. And keep in mind too, folks, you get that 90-day nationwide warranty, that limited nationwide warranty, and you can extend it too, very affordably. And I strongly encourage everybody to go ahead and get a price on a 2 or 3 year or 4 year warranty, because you're buying it so far under book, you might as well have the warranty, and that warranty is transferable. So you're not going to lose money on it, because when you sell the RV and you still got warranty on it, that's going to add to the value of it. So keep that in mind. I mean, it's a great investment. And you can pull the NADA. You know, folks, I could do like everybody else does, start adding all these crazy options. But folks, when you see the NADA base retail on this B Touring Cruiser, 2005 NADA, so you know I'm not just, I'm telling you the truth here, $52.90. Look at there, folks. I adjusted for the mileage and I just rounded it up to 14,000. 68,000 new, which it cost more than that because this has got some options that weren't standard on it when it was new. But look here, folks, $34,608, and this is not including the 90-day warranty and 138-point inspection, which adds quite a bit of value as well. But folks, I'm not asking $34,000, and you ever notice how most people, when they put NADAs in their advertising, they add for water heaters, they add for air conditioners, for refrigerators, for slide outs, even though it came standard with slide outs. Folks, let me tell you a secret. In 2005, you couldn't buy this B Touring Cruiser. I don't care if you had $1 million cash. You couldn't buy it without an air conditioner. You couldn't buy it without a water heater. You couldn't buy it without a furnace. You couldn't buy this $52.90 without 2 slides on it, because that was what was on it standard. You couldn't buy this RV, without a refrigerator, without a stovetop, without a microwave convection oven. Doesn't matter how much money you have, all that stuff came standard. So why are people adding and overvaluing their RVs by thousands of dollars by adding these options that's standard? You know, I see people add 2 slide outs to RVs like this, even though it came standard with 2, but they're still adding $3 or $4 grand for 2 slide outs. And the NADA doesn't work that way, folks. You figure base book, which is where we sell most of our RVs at, is way underneath base book. And then you add options that are not standard. You know, the only thing, you know, that, in other words, folks, if you couldn't buy this, in 05, if you could buy this RV with no added options and it came with it on it, you don't add for it. That's straight from NADA themselves. And I'm just not saying that, folks. I've actually took a course with the NADA. If the unit did not come with it when it was new, you do not add for it. So be very wary of people who put NADAs in their advertising when they have 2 pages worth of options, because I can guarantee you 90% of those options they're adding are standard and basically overvaluing and false advertising too. I don't think you have to worry about that with mine, folks, because how many RV dealers or for sale by owners show you base NADA retail with no add-ons? 34,608 with a 90-day warranty with a 138-point inspection. Of course, I don't know if you can read backwards, but that price on the windshield, $29,900. And that's not $29,900 plus a $3,000 freight fee and a $1,000 prep fee and a $350 dock fee and all these other dealers, folks. They charge you thousands of dollars in fees, and it's just it's a gimmick, it's a scam, so they can get more money out of you without you realizing it. Always insist, anytime you buy for an RV from an RV dealer, before you do anything, get the out the door price. In other words, tell them you're bringing a cashier's check. How much do you need to bring it for? You're going to be shocked by how many thousands of dollars more that they tell you over what they've got it advertised for. It's a common practice. In fact, I'm not going to mention any names, but I've got one of their salespeople here that used to work for them until he got a conscience and came here. But there's the biggest RV dealership in the world, and they advertise, they sponsor NASCAR, they advertise videos or commercials and billboards, and they got 200 or 300 locations nationwide. They advertise brand new Coleman campers for $99.95. That's what they advertise them for. But once they get you in there to pay for it, the final price with all the fees is over $17,000, folks. Almost double what the advertised price was. And sure, some people get mad and leave, but a lot of people buy anyway, and they win. Don't fall victim to that dealer fee scam, because that's all it is. The only thing you're required to pay by law is the sales price, and if you're buying in the same state you live in or you're going to register it in, you pay sales tax. If you come from out of state, like most of our customers do, you pay your own sales tax when you title this RV in your home state. If you live in Georgia, of course, you'll pay Georgia sales tax. It's as easy as that, folks. The price and the tax, that's it. If you pay anything else besides those 2 things, unless, of course, like you get a warranty or nationwide delivery or something like that, but if you pay any kind of these crazy fees that you're paying and getting nothing for it, they're ripping you off. And if they're ripping you off on that, what else are they getting you on too, folks? At Parkway RV Center, we're one of the nation's oldest and most successful independently owned, family-ran used RV dealerships. We've been in business 48 years, 3rd generation now, family owned and operated. We sell over 500 used RVs a year, folks, and that's because of our prices. You don't sell to people from Hawaii and buyers from Alaska and thousands of buyers from Canada, from California, from Colorado, from New York, from Florida. You don't sell to buyers like that like we do unless you've got the best price on the internet, folks. And we've sold in all 50 states, including, like I said, folks, multiple sales to Alaska and multiple sales to Hawaii. Rhode Island, we've sold RVs there. Washington State, New York, Florida. You know, everybody says Florida's the RV capital of the world, but I'd say at least 15 to 17% of our sales are from buyers from Florida coming up here to buy in Georgia. So obviously that's a myth when they say Florida's the best place to buy, because everybody in Florida is coming up here to buy. Folks, I'm going to tell you, when you sell that many RVs a year and you sell them to people who live as far off as we do, you got to be doing something right. And what we do is we keep our prices as low as we can possibly do, and obviously we do by $29,900 for a $37,000 motorhome with 14,000 miles and a 90-day nationwide warranty. You know, we put the warranties on it, even though that cost us money. We put that on every qualified unit like this 2005 B Touring Cruiser, just for people's peace of mind, because we know this thing's probably going to sell to somebody who's going to buy it sight unseen over the internet off the videos and the pictures and descriptions. And so we try to be as honest as we can. Notice I didn't try to cover up the striping and finish on the outside where they're faded a little bit. I try to be as honest with you, because I know that we sell 500 a year, but we sell about 200 to 300 sight unseen. In other words, we never shake their hands. We do the deal, we deliver it to them, and the only people that meet them is our delivery drivers. And you can probably tell what kind of business we do because our phones rang several times since I've started shooting this video. We get over 200 sales calls a day. We get over 100 plus emails. My salespeople are non-commissioned, folks, so there's no sales pressure. There's no gimmicks, there's no games, because they're not getting paid commission. It doesn't matter to them as far as their paycheck's concerned if you buy this motorhome or don't buy it. It doesn't matter to them one bit. We also have some of the best financing you're going to find anywhere. Interest rates as low as 3% with approved credit. That's on a 60-month loan. Extended terms up to 144 months with interest rates starting around 4.5%. Again, with qualifying credit. Our interest rates are so low because we don't mark interest rates up. Folks, you can't even go spend $80,000, $90,000 on a brand new 2017 B Touring Cruiser. Actually, I think they're over 100 now. But and get a rate that low. Because the other RV dealers have learned to exploit people who need to finance RVs just like they exploit people with all these extra fees they charge. What they do is they get you approved at a very low rate just like we do. We'll say 3%. Well, since they never disclose their interest rates in their advertising, even though we do, and they instruct and train their salespeople never disclose the interest rate when they're talking to you, which our guys, they're proud of the fact we can get you done at a rate as low as 3%. But since you don't have a frame of reference, you have no idea if you're paying too much interest or not. Well, folks, I can rest assured you are paying too much if you go to these other RV dealers. They're charging you 5-6%, even though they got you approved at 3%. They try to mark it up double, so keep that in mind. Anytime the finance manager comes in there with a rate and a payment, that interest rate's marked up double what they got you approved for. The banks let them do this, even though it should be illegal, but it's not. And the bank lets them keep the difference in the interest rate, costing you thousands of dollars, folks, in higher RV payments. You might as well add, if you found this RV somewhere else, you're going to pay about 10 grand more for it. You're not going to get the warranty. You're going to pay a few $1,000s in fees, and then you might as well say you're going to pay another $3,000 or $4,000 if you finance it in higher RV payments than you would have paid here. And folks, it's a gimmick. Don't fall victim to it. It's a scam. If you don't buy from us, always arrange your own financing, folks. That's the best way to keep from getting ripped off of these other RV dealers. And of course, you're more than welcome to arrange your own financing with us too. It doesn't matter to us, since we don't make any money on finance rates. It doesn't matter to us if you come in here pre-approved from your bank or credit union. We're more than happy to work with them, or you're welcome to go through one of our lenders. With interest rates as low as 3%, folks, even cash buyers take advantage of that offer. So, folks, you can check the NADA, you can get online, you can see what other dealers are asking for this same make and model without a warranty. And remember what I said, folks, always get the out-the-door price, because what they advertise it for and what you wind up paying it by the time you drive it out of there is polar opposites of each other. So give us a call, 706-965-7929. Evenings and Sundays, you can get sales help, 423-605-6747. This unit's going on eBay and about 20 other different websites. It's going to be sold in the next 2 or 3 days, like all the RVs I post online. We're certified power sellers on eBay with hundreds of positive feedbacks, selling nothing but used RVs. And as far as I know, we're the only used RV dealership with that distinction on eBay. You can check my Google Plus page. I've got over 50 customer testimonials from people that came from all over the United States and bought RVs from us. You can check out our reputation, folks. It's excellent. You're not going to worry about us, folks. We've been here almost 50 years, and if that's not a true testament or testimony to how we operate our business and how we treat our customers and how much money we save them, almost half a century in business, I don't know what else is. So thank you for watching my video. I look forward to seeing you here in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia. We offer nationwide delivery. And folks, let us know if we can help. Thank you for watching.